Okay, I'm gonna hope this is the right setting. But different setting. Speaking of, welcome back to the third episode of Shit Out of Luck. This is probably your first time seeing my face, and I'm trying not to be awkward because I've never had like all the other episodes have just been like us sitting on my bed with one mic. So speaking of, I got another mic. So quality audio wise is gonna be a lot better. I'm still filming on my phone, so that's gonna be like that for a little bit until I'm able to upgrade to like a regular camera. But today, it's just me. I've actually been slacking. I haven't uploaded a video since I think 3 Fridays ago. And that's because I haven't been able to get anyone on. And I know I did say that if that was the case, I would just film a video for myself, by myself. But that just hasn't been the case. I haven't really built up that confidence yet. But today is going to be a different kind of episode. It's just going to be me literally yapping because I don't know what I would be talking about without anyone, just me and the camera. But yeah, I'm going to try not to be awkward. But yeah, I just got off of a 12-hour shift, hence the wet hair. And we're just gonna talk. So sit down and listen to me talk. And if you know me, reach out to me. If you want to talk with me on this podcast, I will freaking love to have you. I have like my girlfriend has been a guest so far. And I had an episode with Victoria, but it was a really cool concept. It was me and her. We were doing our nails, okay? I taped my phone to the ceiling. Right there. Next to the vent. Right there. On top of the bed. I taped my phone to the ceiling and we were just on my bed. Doing our nails. We're just girls. But that's where the juiciest stories usually come out. But it was a little too juicy. And it was 2.5 hours. So to edit that was literally hell. And even then I couldn't cut it down to a decent amount. So, that one's just going to stay in the books. It's just going to stay. We're going to put a pin on it. And I'm going to try to clip a couple videos for TikTok. But as of now, it's not happening. So, anyways, college. Let's talk about it because I was literally in the shower thoughts. Literally, I was in the shower and I was like, college is not like pitch perfect. Why is there this like idea of college being like the best time of your life? For a lot of people, that is not the case. Like, I'm still in my first year, second semester right now. But I'm not saying it's beating my ass, right? I'm not saying it's like super hard. I'm saying it's challenging and I'm bored. Like there's no change in scenery. I'm also a homebody. So me being a homebody doesn't help, but it's just college isn't what it seems like in the movies and stuff. And I was actually talking to Kayla about it the other day. If you don't live in a dorm, you're not really living the college life. You know what I mean? I commute to school. I commute 30 minutes to school. I still work and I do full time as a student, right? But I go to school, I go to my classes, and then I go home. Maybe that's my issue, right? I also don't like go up to anyone. It's like, you know how you have like French crushes and stuff, like friend crushes? I haven't really had any friend crushes. Everyone just seems like they're in their own world. Like you walk in and it's AirPods or like headphones around your ear. You walk in, everyone's on their laptop. Like it's not really the place where I want to go up to someone and like, hey, my name is Daniela. Da 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 da. No, I don't want to do that. Like maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a little scared. But if I'm not in a group, like if the teacher, the professor doesn't put us in a group, I'm not gonna talk. But I love seeing other people's experiences on like social media. Like my friend, she lives a couple hours away from. Oh, she moved a couple. Hello. Sorry. She moved a couple hours away, and she lives in a dorm, and she seems like she's having the best time of her life, and that should be me. That should be me. I should be having the best time of my life in college. Oh, I should be looking back at it, right? But as of right now, not really. And it's a little different to involve yourself in clubs and stuff. So, yeah, that's one of my issues right now. I just had to talk about it because I feel like not a lot of people talk about everyone's difference in experience. So, yeah, anyways, I got my nails done the other day. Don't they look so cute? Hopefully I'm not too loud. My mic was tripping for real, like, I don't know, I set everything up at 9. It is 9:33. Anyways, I did not mean for this to take so long, but today is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode since it's just me talking. So, we're going to go over some Reddit threads that I found. Okay, this is weird because I'm like put on the spot right now. Y'all are literally seeing my whole room. Y'all are seeing my whole room, and I think it's kind of she's gonna be a little bit everywhere. I didn't really plan. I just wanted to sit down and talk, but nothing's really coming to mind when I know I have a camera pointing at me. So it was just like the first time me and my girlfriend sat down to film the podcast. We were like, we need to talk about this, we need to talk about that, we need to talk about this, don't forget this. When we sat down and actually got in front of the mic, it was so hard for us to actually like talk. But once you sit down and actually like get used to the camera being pointed at you or the mic in this occasion, you just talk. Same with me and my friend. We just sat there. It was kind of awkward at first trying to do our nails, but then it got juicy. All right, it got juicy. So also, I sat down and finally started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action on Netflix, and shoot me, I don't think it's that bad. I think people are just overreacting. Obviously, the characters are not going to look the same as the animation. They're animated. They're not going to look the same. Like, what are you really expecting out of the cast? What I do agree on, though, is the wigs, kind of horrible. I think the CGI on, like, the backgrounds and stuff, I think they could be a little bit better. But other than that, the acting, I don't think is that bad. They're literally kids in the show. So, to me, the acting isn't bad. The costumes aren't that bad. I actually like the blue arrow on Aang's head. I like it. I like how they actually made it blue. And it's not just like it looks painted on or whatever. It has like it has little details on it so it doesn't look like it's a cosplay like people are making it seem. But so far, so good. I haven't got past the first episode, and that's because I haven't had time. But yesterday, I had time to actually sit down and watch it, and I love the series. I actually have a poster. Oh, I took it down, but I have a poster. I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. That one, AOT, Fruits Basket, love them. Favorite animated shows. They're for me. And I think this live action is for me too. I'm actually really excited. I watched the animation, and so far, everything's lining up with the first episode. I also like how they added, sorry, I'm like nerding out, but I like how they added the backstory on the war, before the show starts, like before we got into it, before we got into how, Aang was found or whatever. In the show, they kind of milk it out, they kind of like throughout episodes, that give you a hint of like what happened and how everything works. But in the show, they really just laid it out. Like, I kind of really like that, to be honest, especially for a live action. It's just straight to the point, like hooks people immediately. But yeah, I feel like people are just overreacting. Oh, I keep bumping it. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I don't know if people are just overreacting. Sorry. I know people are just overreacting because the cast just doesn't look like they're animated characters. Same thing with The Last of Us, mind you. Ellie didn't look like video game Ellie. Obviously, she's not gonna fucking look like video game Ellie. Sorry, I'm cussing a lot, but you know what I mean? Like, I think people have these unrealistic ideas. Like, not all cosplayers, like, actually, they can't act. Do they have acting experience? They're not just gonna get someone who looks similar to the character and hire them. Like, they need someone, dare I say, talented. I'm not, cosplayers are talented, but dare I say, talented. I don't know. I guess that would be an unpopular opinion right now. I actually kind of like the show. I also really like The Last of Us and can't wait for season 2. Anyways, moving on. Someone said porn is overrated. As a girl, I agree. If you are a guy, I think most guys can disagree with a lot of the girls that think porn is overrated. It is. It's a hot take because so many people like porn, but it's mostly guys. If you really think about it, if you ask around like your friend group or people around you, guys are the ones who are most likely to say that they like and enjoy watching porn. Women are most likely to say no. From what I've experienced from my friend group and from the people I'm around, that's how it is. Someone said reading porn is better than watching it. And as I don't know if that's true or not because I'm not really into porn, I think reading it will always be better than watching something because you're actually like imagining it instead of looking at it, like it giving it to you. You would imagine it in your head how you want it to be or what turns you on instead of just watching it, the fake shit. You know what I mean? I'm like really scrolling, but I don't really see I see hot takes, right? But I agree with them. So are they really hot takes? Someone said the last milestone before becoming an adult is accepting responsibility for your actions. I agree. Damn, why don't I low-key have like nothing to say about this one, but do I agree? Actually, I don't fucking know. What would be the last milestone? The very last. I feel like actually I disagree with that because everyone has their own milestones, if that makes sense. Like someone becoming an adult might be marrying and then starting your family. You know, that's something someone might think. But honestly, to me, I think I consider myself an adult. I'm 19. I consider myself an adult. I think I'm a pretty mature one for my age too. But I accept my responsibilities and stuff. So the only thing I have not done is pay rent. But girl, in this economy right now, it's not going to happen soon. It's not. Someone said women need to start making the first move more often. I guess what would y'all consider being the first move? To me, the first move is like actually accepting and telling them that you like them. You know what I mean? Make the first move, obviously. A lot of women actually do make the first move. I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of women make the first move, but guys just don't act on it. And that's that. Moving on. Someone said being on time isn't hard. To me, it is. So that's a hot take to me. Being on time is fucking hard. I can't get out of bed. Does anyone know what can get me out of bed in the morning? Like, for real, I'm not even joking. Like, I've been trying to set a set routine in my life because I feel like I just need some sort of routine. You know what I mean? So on Monday through Thursdays, I've been going to the gym. Tuesday, Thursdays, I go to school. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I work all day. So I like to have some kind of order in my life. And I do. I go to sleep no later than 11 p.m. But nothing in me can get me to wake up before 10 a.m. If I have work, I would wake up 15 minutes before because you're not going to catch me getting up even earlier than that just to get ready. No. I'm going to get up, put my clothes on, wash my face, brush my teeth, leave. quick, which I guess is a good habit to have, but sometimes it does lead to me being late. So I've just been trying to have just consistency, but nothing is freaking working. So I think being on time is hard. So that is a hot take to me. Someone said cold coffee over hot coffee. I agree, but I grew up. I agree. I think cold coffee is better than hot coffee. Well, when it's cold, I crave that shit. Like, hot coffee is elite if it's 60 degrees or less outside. I don't know. Like, I know die-hard people who are like cold coffee all the time. Like, they're not going to change. It could be 40 degrees outside and they'd still get cold coffee. And I know that because I work at a coffee shop. And I know the people that are like die hard hot coffee. So it's never like hot or cold. But I'm in the middle. I like my shit hot when it's cold. You know what I mean? But I couldn't have said that about a year ago, to be honest. Like, I grew up. Also, if you hear my cats. Sorry. One of my cats is crying at the door, but I'm just gonna ignore it. And Mimi, my cat, is on my backpack right now. But yeah, also, if you don't have cats, what the fuck are you doing? I was not a cat person, believe me. But that shit just changed my life. Like, you just have a different connection with your pets when you have a cat. And I feel like you don't know that until you have a cat. A lot of people on TikTok are like, how could y'all have cats or whatever? Dogs are just... I was the same girl until I got a cat. I've been having dogs my whole life. I had a pit bull, I had chihuahuas, I had a poodle. And then when my last dog ran away, I feel like getting a dog just wasn't right. Like, we were never over. We were still mourning her loss. So, getting a dog just wasn't in the cards for us. But we still decided to get one, and we decided to rehome her because it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And I feel like we just needed something different, you know? And that cat connection. I got a cat. My mom did not want that cat. She didn't want Mimi. I love Mimi. I adopted him from the shelter. I actually went to adopt a dog that day, okay? I'm a horrible person. I just said we rehomed my other dogs. We had two. We decided to rehome them because it wasn't the same. We were still mourning our dog, the loss of her. And she was like, we need a pet. The house just seemed really empty without a pet. So I actually went to the shelter to get a dog, and I was like, I need to go see the cats because I had been wanting a cat, you know. I hate to say it, but I fell a little bit into the stereotype, you know, the gay, you know what I mean? Like, every gay has a cat. Hot take, but I just walked in there. I was like, just to look, and then at the end of the day, I saw him. This bitch was pawing at me. He was being loud as shit, and I was like, nah, I gotta convince my mom. She still didn't want him. I still got him regardless. I bought him with my money. Literally 2 days after her birthday. I'm a horrible person, but she loves him now. And now we have two cats. One is mine and one is hers. And let me tell you, it's different, but in a good way, it's different. Very low maintenance. We're people who are never home, you know. You still gotta give pets love and stuff, but they're very low maintenance. They're just so cute. But yeah. Someone said there's absolutely no reason to hate on the regular furry community. I'm gonna leave it at that. Being popular in high school means nothing. In high school, it seems like being popular is gonna last forever. It's not, girl. As soon as you graduate, I have one friend that I talk to consistently after graduation out of my friend group. One person, dude. I have adult friends now from work and like literally just from work. I'm not even going to lie because in school, I'm not even going to talk about it. But now I have like adult friends, and adult friends are a lot different than high school friends. And my boss was actually telling me this, and I fucking agree. I think adult friends are better than high school friends because those are your lifelong friends. They understand you have a life outside of them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a high school friend is very much talk to me all the time, text me all the time, always check up on me. It's very childish, if that makes sense. Friendships are meant to be a little separate. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but if you know, you know. If you've experienced it, you know. But yeah, someone said mayo is good. I love mayo. Something about me, I'm gonna eat everything with mayo. I am so sorry. Everyone judges me for it, but I will eat. If y'all stop playing with me, I love mayo. I eat my sandwiches is normal, but my Chick-fil-A, my 8-count nuggets, girl, with mayo and some mac and cheese, fucking shoot me. That shit is my favorite thing ever. Honey, I love it. Thank you. I eat mayo with fries. What else I eat mayo with? Literally anything. I eat mayo with anything savory. I will eat it with mayo. And it's good. I think it's good, personally. A lot of people, dips are made with mostly mayo. I just don't like whatever else comes in it, like mustard. Like Chick-fil-A sauce, I'm pretty sure has mayo. But I just don't like everything else in it. It's not for me. Someone said, fun movies over intellectual movies. Movies that provoke your thoughts. Like, that really have you thinking. I think fun movies are my favorite too. I also don't like serious, like romantic movies, like hardcore, like romantic. You know, I like rom-coms. I like a little bit of spice with a little bit of fun. Like, I feel like it reflects on actual relationships instead of just being like straight to the point. I hate action movies too. I can't sit through them. It's just really boring to me. But a lot of people I know just don't like rom-coms. They think they're corny, but they're supposed to be corny. So, but yeah, it's just not for me. What was I gonna say? Oh, if you haven't seen Anyone But You, go watch it. If you haven't seen No Hard Feelings, go watch it. That's the 2024 rom-coms, as of right now that I've seen. If you have any suggestions, I would love to know them because I will sit down and watch it. I've been looking this out. Like, and it's so awkward because I don't have anyone else talking back to me, so I kind of have to cut myself off and pretend that y'all are listening to me and responding. So hopefully that's what's going on instead of me just being super weird. Also, I didn't plan this episode either. I've been meaning to get on that instead of having like messy episodes. I've been meaning to have like certain topic episodes, but I don't think I could talk for that long, to be honest. I don't. I kind of just have to be all over the place in order for this episode to be long, but quality over quantity. Yes. So, someone said, fuck TikTok. I like TikTok. I'm glued to my phone. I kind of want to stop, I kind of want to delete TikTok because it just has me that glued to my phone that if I were to look at my screen time right now, it's probably going to be all TikTok. Like, I only use my phone for TikTok and texting. I'm not even lying. So, fuck TikTok, I guess. Like, I low-key agree. I don't know. And it's been taking over my personality. Like, why am I, like, saying shit I've seen on TikTok? You know what I mean? Can y'all relate to that shit? Because me and my friends literally say the most out-of-pocket shit that we've seen on TikTok. Like, oh, you haven't seen the video? And if they haven't, it's weird. So, it's taken over. It's taken over my personality. So, common courtesy is dead. Common courtesy is dead. I agree. I think common courtesy is dead. If you're a customer service, I think you can agree with me when I say common courtesy is dead. Why is a random stranger coming up to me and just talking to me the way they do? I don't know you. But personally, I would never do that, even if I'm having a bad day. But I also work customer service, so I know. You can tell when people have never worked customer service ever. I don't know, just a little, hi, how are you? With the little response of, I'm good, how are you? I'm good, thanks for asking. I think that's a good thing to give back, you know what I mean? But some people don't even, hi, how are you? Can I get, not even a hi. Good morning. Can I get a... You're not gonna say it back? I hate saying good morning. People don't say it back. It makes me not want to say it. But yeah, I think common courtesy is dead. Would that count as common courtesy? Or is it like opening a door for someone else and saying thank you? I feel like anything that has to do with thank you and your welcomes, I feel like is common courtesy. So, someone said SpaghettiOs are the best snacks. I really like SpaghettiOs, but I think because they were such a big part of my childhood that I love SpaghettiOs. I know people who don't like them, and I know people who don't even eat from canned goods. So, but personally, I like SpaghettiOs. I like Spam. I don't mind canned goods. Y'all, I've been hitting the bottom of way too many of these. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm on Reddit, by the way. I'm trying to see some threads to see if they get me talking, but so far, I don't know. I was trying to think of like some shower thoughts because I have a lot of those, just like how I was thinking about college earlier. I think another shower thought that I have is what am I gonna do for the rest of my life? Like for real, when you sit down and think about what you think your future is gonna look like, what do you think? Like, what are you imagining within the next 3 months? It's scary, dude. Like, we're planning a trip to Washington in June. And why did I put my availability in? I put my availability in. Y'all, hear me out. It's gonna make sense. I put my availability in 3 months in advance. Is it 3 or 4? I don't know. I put my availability in months in advance. Who says that I'm gonna be working at that coffee shop in June? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't have any short term goals for myself as of recently, and it's really making my head burn. Like, am I really gonna be at a coffee shop in June? I've been there for a year and a little bit. I'm still gonna be there in June. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that crazy? Like, I just wanna have a big girl job. Like, I don't know, work out in the field. Like, my major is environmental science. So I always think about what I wanna do with my degree. And I don't know, y'all. It's hard out here, to be honest. Like, okay, one last one. I'm gonna try to find a good one. Sorry, I keep looking like if I was staring into your soul while I was talking to you, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to get used to the camera. I don't even know where to look. Like, where do I look? But, dude, someone said, why can't I hear my own voice in my head, but I know I'm monologuing? So whose voice is it? Isn't that weird? I just got the fucking chills. Don't ever do that to me ever again. I hate like thoughts like that. But I feel like that was a good one to end off on, to be honest. My girlfriend is waiting for me. She's been waiting for me for 30 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry if I was a little dry, but this is the first episode with the cameras. I'm still gonna try to get used to it. Y'all need to get used to the setting. Hopefully you like my room and hopefully it fits. So most of my episodes are gonna be filmed on the bed, but since it's just me right now, I figured it was okay to do it on the that's a desk. Most of the episodes I'm filming is gonna be on my bed, but hopefully, what the am I saying? Most of the episodes that I film are gonna be on my bed, with people. Sorry. This episode is special because I am just one, and this is my first episode with being just me. So cut me some slack, y'all, if I was just a little bit dry. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, this is a little bit of a shorter episode, and I need to figure out when this is gonna be posted because it's Saturday. I'm a little behind, but anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. I don't know. Bye.